Welcome everybody to this Retro Made Easy, and tonight's game is for the Sega Genesis Mercs. One of my favorite. I love this game. Absolutely love this game. We're going to go over it. We're going to go over the easiest way to beat it. I have played this game 1,000 times. I want you to have as much fun as I did. A lot of it is just knowing when to switch weapons and what weapons to use just to make the game the easiest as possible. So we're going to go over that right now, some kind of tips and tricks that I learned along the way, and hopefully it works for you. If you never played this game, definitely check it out. So here we are. We're going to start on the beach. And now a lot of this too is my movement is switching my thumbs on the game pad quite a bit. It's all movement on the continuing to hit that A button, but using that D-pad just to move your guy to switch shooting directions quickly. So here we are. So I am going to get the really kind of mega crush type weapon, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit B to hit the super weapon. Just boom 4 times, boom, 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 and he's done. And that is it. Make quick work of the boss. All you have to do is hit that special weapon, hit the B 4 times, he's done. And that's mission 1. The good thing too is this game's pretty short, so you get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Alright, landing mission successful, and here we go. This one can be a little bit tricky because there are tanks involved. And so I'm going to get the power up. I'm going to come over here. I'm actually going to get the spread. And for this particular board, the spread is good. I don't really need that. That will increase my health. And so we have a tank here. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're right along the side of where the tank's shooting. If guys are coming at you and you need to reset your position, just move around. Go in a small circle. That way the fire won't hit you and you can reset the tank's aim. So I'm staying to the left there, and as you're going to see, I'm going to move around. Boom, used a special weapon, because using the special weapon you actually have invincibility frames, so you want to use that to your advantage. So knowing when to use that is good. I'm going to keep running. That way the tech's not going to hit me. Use a special weapon and then fire at it, and the tank doesn't have a chance. That takes a little getting used to, but you kind of figure it out quickly. And now with this enemy, you're going to stay all the way back because the spread's going to attack, just take his missiles out, which is fine. Just going to dodge, step to the side. We'll use a special weapon there. And one more time, and that way we don't get hit at all. And again, invisibility frames, you use that kind of mega crush weapon there, you hit B, the flames aren't going to hit you, do any damage at all. But when you hit B, give it a second in between each one. You don't want to waste them. You want to hit B, take a moment, hit B. 1 second, I would say. So here we are. This is another tricky level here. They all are in their own respect. So I switched weapons, not a big deal, because I get the spread back here. Because an interesting thing about this game is every time you power up, even if you switch weapons, the power-ups still stay the same. So the weapon will be, each weapon, is powerful in their own way. Most powerful weapon is kind of like the missile launcher, but we'll see that in a moment. Spread has more range, not as powerful, and there we are. And we're going to use this weapon for a while. Power up. And we're just going to go and use boom. just to offset their attack, and just keep going to the left. Don't even bother. No need to engage in enemies if you don't have to. Just keep going to the left. And now here, gonna go all the way to the right so they can't hit me. Now, the chopper's gonna go to the left, come back to the right. When he comes back to the right, boom, boom again, and boom one more time. And that's gonna do it. Quick and easy. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. The missions go pretty fast. Scorpion neutralized. So this one can be a pain in the butt. And the thing about the launcher too is you have to be a little bit accurate, which can be difficult at times. Those blue commandos are really tough. You try to really avoid getting hit by them. I'm getting a lot of spawns of those, so I did make out pretty well there, not getting hit by them. And so with the orange one, you can enter. Just gonna stay to the right here, hit the bridge, and stay to the right here. Here's some boxes, get some health, get one of those mega crushes. And I'm just gonna go up here just to aggro the boss. And so I'm gonna stay to the left here, and here we go. And as soon as I see the fire, I'm gonna hit the mega crush. And I'm just gonna keep doing that. And so again, invisibility frames with hitting the mega crush, so it makes the boss fight easy. And that is mission 4. 4 down already, and it's been like 7 minutes, making short work of the game. So mission 5, mountain pass penetrated, neutralize enemy headquarters. So here we go. So there is a tank right at the beginning here. I'm gonna sit back, boom, mega crush, boom. There's a reason why that shot missed me, and it has to do with angles. I'm not going to get into it, but here we are, and we're going to use a tank. And go to the right a little bit here, and keep going. Here's another tank. I'm just going to push right into those mines here just to knock a couple of them out. And what I want to do is I'm going to go over to the right here just to get the Mega Crush and try to avoid getting that flamethrower. Avoid getting that flamethrower. It's a weaker weapon. So I'm going to come at this tank here, try to fire as much as possible. I'm going to use one of the Mega Crushes here, keep firing, and boom. Staying to the left of his aim. And then I'm just going to stay here, because any missiles that vehicle shoots, I'm going to be able to hit. I'm going to stay back, get this truck, I'm good. Go to the left just to avoid those mines, and make it over to the left here. And then we are going to an elevator, stay all the way to the top left, because there's going to be missiles shooting at me. And as long as I stay up there, I'm not going to get hit at all. So we'll stay right up there. This next part can be tricky, so you kind of have to watch to see what I'm doing. So I'm right straight ahead shooting. I'm going to angle my shot and then go to the side. Angle to the side. Angle to the side. Otherwise you get hit by that gun and you die. Which is fine. You have like 3 continues, I think. Alright, so I'm going to take care of these guns here, and then I'm going to hang back to the lower left. And you'll see why, because this is going to shoot some flames. I'm going to wait till it stops, comes down, move my way up to avoid those flames. As soon as the missiles shoot, I'm going to use the Mega Crush. And go down, Mega Crush, go up, Mega Crush. And we're good. defeated. Mission 5 is finished. Okay, so mission 6, next to the last one, tanks. The tanks can be tough at the beginning, so destroyed. Enemy supply lines destroyed. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the right here. I'm actually going to get the spread. That is just, again, because I have so much of the power built up, I'm just going to stay back. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go forward until I see the tracks just a little bit to the tank. I'm hitting the tank, but the tank isn't able to fire, okay? And so I'm going to keep doing that until that tank is gone, because they have missile launch guys firing at me. You can't, well, that are going to fire at me, but I'm not letting them. So I'm going to keep doing this until the tank's gone. I'm going to get that power up, and I'm going to do the same thing here until I see the tank's treads. Right there. Not going to go any further. That way he can't shoot at me. And you're going to see me going around in circle just to try to avoid enemy fire as much as possible, because I don't want to take, I'm going to try to take as, I don't want to take much damage. All those bullets add up. Oof, that wasn't good, but alright, I got hit by a missile, but I'm okay. There we are. And so what I'm going to do is make my way all the way to the right here, because there are some health you can get here. So I'm looking good right now. Now I am actually going to get, let's see, so I'm going to stay with the spread for right now. I am going to get a missile launching weapon, but that's going to be towards the end of the level. And so really trying to hit these. The spread's good because it gets a lot more enemies, but it's not as powerful. So I want to make sure that I am really pressing that A button. Or you are, if you're playing this. Really nice and quickly. So, okay. Making my way forward. So, I am going to shoot the doors where the enemies are coming out just to prevent more enemies from coming out. Try not to get hit. Doing alright. So, get the power up. That way, get the level up so I'm getting more health. And so you have to be very careful here. Very, very careful. Here we are. Alright, and that worked out well. And more health here. And I'm going to take out these doors on each side. So there's going to be forklifts coming out of this door right front. Don't worry about killing them. Don't get hit by those. Those will do a lot of damage. So avoiding those at all costs. So sitting back here, you don't want to sit back. That way they pretty much can't do anything to you. The only thing that's annoying is the soldiers that come from behind. So okay, so we're going to stay to the side of the plane just so it can't shoot me. And then there. Now they won't shoot me now. And so same thing here. Destroy the plane, and now I'm good. I'll get some health here, and now I'm going to get the missile launcher here. Now I'm going to stay to the right. I'm going to try to stay to the right. This can be tricky. I'm going to bomb that. Stay into the right just to avoid. You can hit too much. Okay. And now this is going to screw up the enemy. This kind of glitches the enemy. So when I see those missiles fire, I'm going to go to the side, keep moving. If you don't keep moving, they're going to hit you. Keep moving. I'm going to use some of my Mega Crushes. And good. And that is mission 6. Now to the final mission. So far, no problems. Easy stuff, and this should be pretty easy as well. So what I'm going to do here is we'll see what this mission has to offer. We receive information that the leader of the Revolution Corps is using the former president in an attempt to flee the country in the Hercules transport. Intercept the flight of the Hercules and rescue the former president. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do kind of like a half circle. You're going to see me do kind of like a half circle there. Stay in here so I don't get hit. Occasionally using Mega Crushes, but they shouldn't be able to hit me in this location. And boom, and that's it. No damage. And that is Mercs for the Genesis. This is the arcade. There is another game which is normal mode, which I will do at a later date, but this is the arcade mode, my favorite. Normal mode is great as well. You get a 2-for-1. And honestly, this is, I know people won't agree with me, and that's fine. We don't have to agree on everything. But Mercs, to me, is 100 times, well, not like 100, but it is a lot funner for me than Contra. I'm not really that big of a fan of Contra. I don't know why, but I love this game. If you disagree, yeah, that's fine. And I grew up on Contra too, but I always loved Mercs in the arcade. But yeah, this is Mercs, and if you've never played it, it's definitely worth a playthrough. And like I said, you get kind of a 2-for-1 in this game. And I'm just going to leave it at that and just let it run through the credits just so you can see. But fun stuff. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something, and until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.